Come into hero's pose to start. You'll see that I have a couple of blocks and a strap available for today's practice. Make sure you have the same. In your hero's pose, if you'd wish to elevate your seat a little bit, I'll still find in the seated position, I find it a bit more comfortable, manageable to remain in this seated position on blocks. Close down the eyes, drop into your breathing as we start to try and regulate our breathing here. Bringing awareness to your posture. So as your eyes are closed here, just scanning the body, seeing if any part of the spine, your posture in essence feels out of place, and then just look to rearrange to where you feel a greater breath capacity and a more relaxed posture. And basically don't try too hard in this seated position. Keeping the eyes soft, just take another couple of breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Long extended exhalations out through the mouth. Okay, slowly open the eyes. Namaste everyone, welcome to today's practice. We will be looking at straight arm scapular strength today. So straight arm scapular strength, where scapula, shoulder blades, is where the shoulder blades move away from your spine. And this is known, or the function here is known as protraction. So just turn to my side so you can have a visual of what I'm doing. So if I push my hands forward here, you'll see that my upper back rounds. Yeah. Straight arm scapular strength. This is the translation of that. So from here though, if I start to bend my elbows and bring them to the side of my ribs, a very similar position that you'll sort of relate to in, say, a chaturanga, then your shoulder blade is doing the opposite here. So it's going into what we call retraction. Shoulder blades start to come together in the upper back. I'll just repeat that one more time. So pressing the arms forward, reaching through the arms, protraction through the shoulder blade, straight arm scapular strength. Okay. And then as we again bend the elbow, draw them back, do it to the point where your shoulder blades start to meet or come together in the upper back as we find retraction. Now, there's a whole family of postures, hand balance postures in the yoga practice where we have our straight arm strength. There's a whole family of arm balances where we have our bent arm strength, our retracted shoulder blade. But for today's practice, we're going to be doing a lot of drills, bringing a lot of awareness into both, mainly straight arm today. We will be doing more of the bent arm in other practices, but mainly straight arm strength today to see if that can help, or at least give us the strength, the stability, the focus in being able to hold more straight arm hand balance postures later in the sequence. Okay, come off your seat. Come into a all fours position. The position of the hands here is quite important. So typically when we do lead on to more wrist-bearing, weight-bearing postures on the wrists, we want to make sure that we have a good alignment with the fingers. This will help, of course, the health of the wrist through long term. Turn your fingers slightly away, so fingers turning outward, not too much, doesn't have to be too far. A good guideline for my shoulder, which helps me quite a bit, is to allow the first finger, the index finger, to kind of point to the corners, top corners of your mat. Keep the hands in that position, start to press down for the heel of the hand, and on the inhalation, open through the chest, look up, cow pose. You feel the shoulder blades sort of drawing towards each other here, so you're retracting. And as you exhale, you push down through the hands, round through the spine as you protract the shoulder blade, find your cat position. Nice and slow, keeping the arms straight. Draw the chest through the arms, look up as the shoulder blades slowly aim to come together, but not quite. And then push down, flex the spine, protract the shoulder blade, cat pose. Do that for a couple of more movements, breaths. Inhale, opening the chest center, look up. 4, cow, and then exhale, pushing down, rounding the spine, protracting shoulder blade, 4, cat. Good, okay. Gaze between your hands, turn your fingers now to face the long edges of the mat. Go a little bit wider than you normally would, so hands almost at the edges of the long edges. From here now, just find your push, so you protract away. Take it slow, lower the chest between the shoulders, but keep your arms as straight as you can. Now, what you might also notice here is you drop the belly, so try not to allow the belly to open too much or the front ribs to flare too much, and then see if you can keep your shoulder blades together and then keep your front ribs drawing in. Now, keep those other parts of the body isolated. The main part we want to control is the movement of the shoulder blade. Push away from the floor, excuse me, protract shoulder blade, and then slowly, without, allow the chest to draw between shoulders. Retract. Keep your front ribs in, slight tuck of the tailbone, and again, protract. Push away. Do this a few more times, just trying to really isolate the movement just to the shoulder blade area. Retract and protract. Do one more of these. Retract, try to make the movement controlled and smooth. Protract. Okay, good. Sit back on the heels and just roll out your wrists. Stay in hero's pose. We're going to do shoulder blade rotations here, as well as using the elevation and depression of the shoulder. With your left forearm, just bring it across the rib cage, and then actively kind of pull your forearm down on the ribs, and keep your torso, your upper body, as still as you can. Reach your right hand forward. Now you're going to reach your right hand forward, and as you do that, you're going to feel the body wants to twist to the left. So try to restrict the twist. I want you to try and, to your best of your ability, to maintain just the movement is coming from the shoulder blade and the shoulder. Elevate your shoulder, lift it up towards the ear. Good, and then retract, draw the shoulder blade in towards the spine. As you do that, you might feel that the torso, the body wants to rotate to the right. Again, limit that movement. Depress your shoulder, so draw the shoulder down. And then again, reach your arm forward. Again, limit movement to the left. Elevate the shoulder. Retract the shoulder blade. Stay in elevation of the shoulder. Depress your shoulder. And then reach forward for your right arm. Protract shoulder blade. Do one more of these. Elevate. Retract. Depress. Protract. Okay, reverse the direction. Retract. Let's stay in depression. Try to limit rotation to the right. Elevate. Stay in retraction. Protraction. Reach forward. Stay in elevated shoulder. Depress shoulder. Stay in protraction of the shoulder blade. And then retract scapula. Good. Elevate shoulder. Protract shoulder blade. Stay in elevated shoulder. And then finally depress, shoulder. Okay, relatively demanding, quite challenging, just to try and really focus on isolating the shoulder blade and shoulder there. Okay, change arms. So this time, right forearm sort of hugs the lower front ribs, pull the front ribs down a bit, just to keep your torso kind of fixed and blocked. Okay, left arm reaches forward. Now, as you reach forward, you're going to feel the torso wants to rotate to the right. So limit that movement. Elevate, shoulder. Retract shoulder blade. Try to limit movement to the left. Depress the shoulder. Protract the shoulder blade. Stay in shoulder depression. Elevate shoulder. Stay in protraction of shoulder blade. Retract shoulder blade. Depress shoulder. Stay in retraction. Protract shoulder blade. Stay in depression of the shoulder. Elevate shoulder. Protraction of the shoulder blade. Nearly there. Retract. Limit movement to the left. Depress. And finally, protract. We're going to reverse the direction. Limit movement here to the right. Retract. Limit movement to the left. Elevate. Protract. Depress. Retract. Elevate. Protract. Depress. Retract. One more. Elevate. Protract. Depress. Okay, good. Shrug off both shoulders. You should feel quite awake, quite alive now through the movement of your shoulder. Come back into all fours. Turn your fingers out to the long edges of the mat. Push down for the hands as you flex your spine. And now tuck the toes, lift both knees, find plank pose. Now you'll see how I'm strongly pushing away from the floor, so do the same. Find that strong push, get light in the toes, squeeze the legs. Stay for 3, keep a double chin for 2. And for 1, lower down onto the knees, extend the toes. Lean forward, bend your elbow, come halfway down, hold in the bent arm, squeeze the bum. 3, hug your elbows into the side body. 2, and then 1. Slowly, with strength, push back up to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, plank. Stay for 3. Push away, light on the toes. 2, and 1. Okay, good. Lower down onto the knees, extend the toes. Bend the elbow, hold baby half chaturanga. Elbows in, squeeze the bum. 3. You can feel the sort of shoulder blades fighting against each other here. 2, and then 1. Straighten the arm, all fours. Tuck the toes, plank. 3, light on the toes. 2, and then 1. Push the hips back, find your first downward dog. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Inhaling. Open the mouth, exhaling. Do another few breaths here, inhaling. Exhaling. Great work, everyone. 1 step at a time, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Take a slow inhale, half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Hang over the legs for a moment. Keep a little bend in the knee. Notice, try to achieve even weight in the feet. Place the hands on the hips, push down for the feet. Slowly inhale, stand up. Place the hands together, heart center. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Taking this time, everyone, then to set an intention for your practice today. Breathe in, draw this intention into your mind's eye. And as you breathe out, fully absorbing this intention you've set. Inhale, rise the hands up. Sun salutation A with variation. Exhale, folding forward, hands to the floor. Inhalation, half lift. Step back to plank pose. We can do our shoulder blade shrugs again. Some of you may wish to try this with the knees lifted. For the first round, I'm going to do knees down. Fingers turn out, biceps turn forward. Lower the chest between shoulders and push back up. So again, moving between retraction of the shoulder blade and protraction. 2, we'll just do 3 here. Retract, protract. Okay, final time as you bend your elbow, lower the body down, slowly allow the shoulder blades to come together, shrug the shoulders back, inhale, first cobra, heart lifts, glutes are strong, exhale, downward dog. Stay for 3 breaths here, breathing in and breathing out, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Rise the right foot up and back, go nice and tall through your down dog splits. Exhale, step between the hands, left foot steps to the top, inhalation, half lift. Exhalation, fold over the legs. Press down to the feet, inhaling, standing up, rise the hands, reach up, exhale, hands together, heart center. Inhale, rise the hands. Exhale, folding forward. Inhalation, half lift. Again, step into plank. We'll do our shoulder blade shrugs again. This time round, I'm going to try without lowering the knees. If it was strong before, the knees do the same. Again, retract shoulder blade. Keep the rest of the body still if you can. Protract shoulder blade. Retract, shoulder blades come to kiss. Protract, good. One more of these. Retract. Protract. Okay, option to come onto the knees, of course. When you're ready, keep your shoulders depressed. Exhale. Gradually bring the body all the way to the floor. No rush of that. Shoulders shrug back. Cobra pose, heart lifts. Exhalation. Downward facing dog. Take a slow inhale. Long exhales. Deep inhale. Slow exhales. Inhales. Exhales. Inhale, rise left leg up, grow nice and tall. Exhale, step between the hands. Inhale, step to the top, half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Take your time, inhale, gradually stand, rising the hands, reach up. Exhaling, hands placed to heart center. Close off the eyes, breathe in. Remind yourself of your intention. Breathing out. Inhale, rise the hands up. Exhale, folding forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Step it back to plank pose. Three, holding plank. 2, 1. Walk the left hand forward of a few inches. Come onto the outer left foot, as if you're going to set up for side plank, but take your time with this. Right foot steps on left. Come onto right fingertips. Now, allow your left shoulder to kind of feel lazy. So sink into the left shoulder socket, and then strongly push for your left arm. Push away as you look down. As you push down for that left arm, you'll feel the ribs open, the chest open as the right hand comes up. Hold it here, 3, 2, 1. Take your time, make your way into plank. For me, you'll see that I'm turning my fingers out to the sides. Walk the right hand forward a few inches, come onto the outer right foot, come onto the left fingertips. Again, look down at the right hand, allow your body to kind of sink into the right shoulder socket, and then strongly push down for the right arm. And as you push down, you'll feel your chest open to the left. Get your gaze down, left hand up. Stay for 3, 2, find that straight arm push. And then 1, left hand to the floor, back into plank, good. Exhale on 3, lower down, elbows hug in, 3, 2, and then 1. Shrug the shoulders back, inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here then everyone, breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Okay, look forward. Bend your knees to sit low for the knees, stay high for the hips. Keep your arms as straight as you can. Elevate your shoulder towards your ears and stay here for 3. Keep your front ribs knitting in. 2. And 1. Straighten through the legs, downward facing dog. Press the heels down. Do that one more time. Again, bend the knees. Get low through the knees. Stay high through the hips. Front ribs stay in. Stay for 3. 2. And 1. Your choice from here as you look forward, step, walk, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Take your time. Inhale, slowly stand, rise the hands above the head, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands placed to heart center. Okay. Sit low through the hips, a chair pose shape through the legs. Interlace your fingers at your lower back. If you can't find the interlace of the fingers, use a strap here, everyone. And then from here, slowly start to try and now straighten your arm. Lift the hands away from the lower back. This feels really intense for the shoulder. Keep the heel of the hand separate. And as you hold this position here, try to actively depress your shoulder and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keeping the arms in this place, slowly exhale, straighten through the legs, fold forward. Try to actively kind of reach your arms up as the shoulders depress away from the ears. You stay here for 3. So you feel a stretch at the front of the chest, might lead down into the biceps a little bit. 2. And then 1. Release the fingers, the hands, palms to the floor. Step it back. 2, plank pose. Push away from the mat, stay for 3. 2. 1. Come on to the tip of the toe. And then just lift or float the right foot off, point the toes. Keep your spine flexed like I'm doing. 3, 2, and then 1. Right knee touches the right tricep and hold that here. Really try to hug that right heel up, right thigh up. 3 breaths. 2, and 1. Step the right foot back, stay in plank. Point the left toes, lift the foot, lift a little higher. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Hold it here. Push. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the left leg back into plank. Hold. 3, push away, squeeze the legs. 2, 1. Again, hug elbows in, biceps turn forward. Exhale on a count of 3, 2, and 1. All the way to the floor. Well done. Shrug the shoulders back, squeeze the bum. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, make your way into downward facing dog. Couple of breaths in downward facing. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Inhale, rise the left leg up. Exhale, bring left knee to left tricep, lightly touch. See if you can bring the knee as far up as the armpit. That does involve quite a bit of strength. Just do what you can. And then see if you can bring the toes to touch the wrist without touching the floor. Take the heel to the sit bone, hold it here. And again, try to touch the toes to the wrist. Heel to sit bone, toes to wrist. Keeping the arms as straight as you can. Left foot steps back into downward dog. Well done, that wasn't easy. Breathe in. Open up the breath. Exhale, breathe out. Rise the right leg up. Exhale, bring right knee to right tricep. And again, see how high you can lift the knee. Good. Then see if you can touch the toes to the wrist. And then heel to sit bone. Toes to wrist. Heel to sit bone. Toes to wrist, heel to sit bone, right leg up and back, down dog, right foot down. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, rise the left leg up again. One step now place between the hands, spin the back heel down as you find a warrior two. Hold it here for a moment. I'm gonna extend your arms, left hand forward, right hand back, and then thread your right arm underneath your left. See if you can bring the palms to meet almost, or the right fingers to touch the left palm as you find eagle arms. Squeeze or draw your front ribs in, so round your back if you can, and then try to press or reach your forearms forward. Hold that here, tuck your left sit bone in, and then fold to the inside of this left leg as you find a humble warrior position with eagle arms. Keep your spine rounded like I'm doing. Stay for 3, for 2, and for 1. Really good. Hands frame the front foot, and just heel your front foot over to the left. Okay, kind of a low lunge position here, so maintaining this position. Stay strong and straight through both arms. Push down, round the back. Keep your weight over your hands, and then lift the front heel off the floor, the left heel. Squeeze your inner thigh against your left side body. Hold it here. Get further, a little bit stronger through the arms. And then just see if you can slowly float that left foot off. Hold it for 3. Squeeze your inner thigh against your outer body. 2, and then 1. Downward facing dog. Great work, everyone. Inhale, right leg up. Step the right foot between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Stand for warrior 2 on this right side. Spread the arms, right hand forward, left hand back. This time, thread the left arm underneath the right, finding your eagle arms. Protract your shoulder blades, flex your spine. Front ribs drawing in. Tuck your right sit bone in, so you externally rotate that right hip as you fold to the inside of the right leg. So modified humble warrior here with eagle arms. Breathe into your side and back ribs. Breathe out. Breathe into your side and back ribs. And breathe out. One more here. Inhale into your side and back ribs. Exhale, breathe out. Unravel the arms. Face the body forward. Move your front foot to the right side of the mat. Low lunge position. Straighten through the arms. Weight over the hands. Lift the front heel. Squeeze your front leg against your side body. Push, hold, and finally see if you can lift the foot and bring the heel towards the sit bone. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Step it back into downward dog. Inhalation, come into plank. With control and strength, exhale, lower to the floor. Take the hands a little bit wider. Shrug your shoulders down. Squeeze your bum. Inhale, lift your chest. Stretch your front body. Keep your glutes strong. You shouldn't feel compression in your lower back. If you do, regress, lower down a little. Breathe into front body, inhale. Exhale. One more here, inhale. Exhale. Really nice work, everyone. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Breathe in here, push back. Breathe out. Breathe in here, push back. Breathe out. Breathe in here, push back. Breathe out. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or jump. Landing to the top, inhale, half lift. Exhalation, fold over the legs. Take your time here, slowly stand. Inhale, rise the hands up. Exhalation, hands to heart center. Close down the eyes. Take a steady breath in here. And take a steady breath out. Remind yourself of your intention. Well done. All right, open the eyes, step a third of the way down the mat. Bring the hands to the floor. Now, what we're going to work on now is to try and keep the arms as straight as we can. We're not going to go into crane pose, even though some of you might be able to do so. But what I want you to work on is to really see how well you can keep the arms straight and your shoulder blades protracted. Okay, see if you can cut nice and high on the heels and then plug the knees at the upper part of the tricep. Lean into the hands and just grip the fingertips. You're not lifting the feet yet, and you hold it here. Strongly push down through the hands. Try to keep even weight in the hands. Now, sort of brownie points here to those that can see if they can lift up onto the tip of the toe without lifting the feet and keeping the arms straight and the spine flexed. Stay for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Rest the push. So sit back a little bit, lower the heel, take a breather. Now, a really nice way to kind of implement good recruitment through the rectus abdominis at the front and to find a bit more power with the push is to do this as you exhale. So as I exhale, I'm going to work on a stronger push and just feel the movement, the engagement that occurs when you exhale, especially through the front body. Same thing, straighten the arms. Plug the knees almost at the armpits if you can. Lean into the hands. Keep the heels high and lifted. Breathe in through the nose. Look directly between the thumbs. Exhale, breathe out through your mouth. Push, 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 push. Good. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth. Push, 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 push. Lower the heels. I'm going to give the choice on the final turn here is to see if you can lift one foot, lower it down, and then lift the other. Just lifting one foot at a time. If you're finding already that this action, this movement, this drill is already enough for you, just stay with both feet on the floor. Okay, same setup, arms straight, knees at the armpits, lean into the hands, flex the spine, breathe into your back ribs. On the push, on the exhale, lift right foot up. Inhale, right foot down. Exhale, left foot off, lean, push. Left foot down. Good, step back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Okay, let's open the body. You should feel nice and free here through the front body. Breathe into front ribs. Exhale, make your way into downward dog. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth. Inhale, rise the left leg up. Exhale, bring left knee, just tap the left tricep and then step the foot between the hands. Stand for a high lunge position. Bring your palms together, bringing your arms forward, and then just flex your spine. Now we're going to move from here into a warrior two, and as I do that, you're going to act as if you're pulling back a bow. So you open up the ribs, the chest like so. But start in high lunge position. Push your hands together, flex your spine. Breathe in through the nose. As you start to exhale, spin the back heel down and draw that right arm back as if you're pulling back a bow and arrow. Open up your right arm, your chest into warrior two. Inhale, bring the right palm to the left, back into high lunge legs. And then again, as you exhale, pull back the bow, bring the back heel down for warrior two legs. Do that one more time. Inhale back into high lunge legs, palms together. Exhale, warrior two legs, draw back your bow and arrow. Good. Inhale, high lunge, palms together. Rise the hands up, palms turn forward, and then just bring the hands by the hips. Act here as if you're pushing something behind or pressing something back. Shoulder blades draw together. As you do that, now try to bring your front ribs down. Bring your weight over your front foot and slowly transition into warrior three. Keep the balance on this left leg, bend a little in the standing knee. Get your front ribs in, shrug your shoulders down and back. Hold for three, for two, for one. With control, bring that back leg through, come up to stand, flex your right hip, take hold of your big toe, straighten your right leg. Your Theta, Hasta, Padangusthasana. If you want to come with me, follow my guidance here. Take your right leg across to the right, turn the head to the left. Good, look forward, bring your right leg back to center. Let go of the big toe, keep your right leg in flexion. Stay for three, for two, for one. Make your way back into warrior three. Same arm position as before. And then step the right foot to the mat. Good, lower onto the back knee and bring the right hand down. Very good. Twist to the left, lift the back foot away from the floor. Take hold of the foot and just guide your right heel towards your sit bone. Open your left shoulder. And then from here, as you keep hold of the foot, try to kick your back foot to the back of the mat. And what you'll do then is straighten the left elbow and you'll get a stretch through the front of the left arm. Hold for three, for two, for one. Flex your knee, let go of your foot, actively hold your knee in flexion, and again stay for three, for two, and then slowly for one. Release, left hand to the floor, step it back into plank. Take it slow, exhale, lower down. Cobra. You might be ready to express a bit more for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step between the hands. Come up to your high lunge legs. Bring the palms together as you flex your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Open up your arms. Pull back your bow. Inhale, palms together, high lunge legs. Exhale, open the arms, warrior two legs. Good, one more. Inhale, high lunge legs, palms together. Exhale, warrior two legs. Open up. And then slowly inhale, palms together, high lunge legs. Rise the hands above the head. Turn your palms forward. And then bring the hands beside your hips. Depress your shoulder, keep your front ribs in. Bring your weight over your front foot and slowly move into warrior three. And balance here for three. Keep your shoulders depressed for two. And for one, slowly thread that back leg through. Flex your left hip, come to your standing balance. Your Theta, Hasta, Padangusthasana. Take the big toe, Straighten left leg. If you're struggling here, use a strap. And then slowly take your left leg to the left, abduct it, and then take your gaze to the right. Gazing forward, bring the left leg back to center. Let go of your left big toe. Hold your hip in flexion. 3, 2, and then 1. Take it slow. Move it back into warrior 3 with control. Same arm position. Step the foot to the floor, lower down onto the knee with control, and then left hand to the mat. Twist to your right. Lift the back foot away. Take the foot. Draw the heel towards the bum. Open right shoulder. And then work on kicking that back foot to the back of the mat as you feel a stretch through the right shoulder. You'll feel it up, leading up the bicep into the front of the deltoids. And now you move that left knee more into flexion. Let go of the foot. Hold your knee actively in flexion as you stay for 3, 2, and then for 1. Good work, everyone. Nice. Release. Step it back into plank. Hold in plank, light on the toes. 5. Push away. Strong body. 4. Find your straight arm scapular strength. 3, 2, and 1. Take your time. Exhale, lower down. 3, 2, and 1. Either taking here your cobra, shoulder blades retracted, or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press the hips back. Breathe in through your nose. Elevate your shoulder. Exhale, breathing out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, breathing out. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat. Inhale. Your choice. Exhale. Step, walk, or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Pushing through the feet. Inhale, gradually stand. Rise the hands up. Exhale, hands placed to your heart center. Eyes soften for a moment. Bring awareness to your breath again. Awareness to your intention. Okay, step a third of the way down your mat. So we're going to work on crow pose now, everyone. So come down to the floor. I want all of us to try and get this spinal position. So really trying to find that rounded back, that flexed spine, protracted shoulder blade. Those working on crow, work on squeezing the inner thigh against your outer arm. Those feeling a little bit more confident in their crow, you could work at trying to balance the knees or press the knees at the sort of the center at the back of the upper arm. As you lean forward into your hands, shoulders come over the wrists, slowly lift one foot and then lift the other. While you're up, draw your heels towards your bum and knit your front ribs in. And then try to hug your elbows in. And remain here if you can for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Come back onto the feet. I'm going to give you another turn, so making this another go count. So from here again, like I say, if you're still working on your crow, just work at 1 foot at a time, but try to keep your spine flexed. There's quite a few things going on in crow. Some of you may find that you start to automatically look back at the feet. Try to avoid doing that and finding a gaze just forward. A nice point to reference here is just looking over the top edge of the mat. Alternatively, if you feel you're very close to the balance and you're either just afraid of falling forward, start to grip into your fingertips. Gripping into the fingertips will essentially help you avoid from going over or going forward. It can help, it doesn't always work in all honesty, but And then the final thing is, if you feel that you're falling back and always coming back onto the feet, see if you can bring your elbow more over the wrist. You'll see a lot, if you were to video yourself, you more so notice that those that are always going backwards, landing back on the feet, is the forearm isn't stacked, the elbow isn't stacked over the wrist. So it's very difficult to then get that momentum of the direction of energy moving forward. Have another try. Come up. Once you're up, hug elbows in, heels to bum. As you stay for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Nice and easy. Lower back onto the feet and breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Okay, come onto your shins. Now we're going to make things a little bit more challenging. Find your blocks. Keep your thighs, your shins together. And we're going to work on quite a challenging, a demanding strength drill here now, where we look at a posture known as Lolasana. Lolasana is very similar to the position, the posture of crane pose, Kakasana. But what you're going to be working on doing with Lolasana is you keep the knees away from the arms. You just simply try to use your straight arm strength to lift the feet away from the floor. I'm going to progressively move through options. So just take your time, pick which one you feel that your strength is sort of limited to, and stay with that. You'll see my blocks just forward of the hip, roughly center of my thigh bones. Palms on the blocks. Do the same hand position as you would for your plank poses, just to allow that external rotation and that strong support for the shoulder blade. Bring the chin to your chest as you look to the knees. Start to push down to the hands as you find that straight arm strength. As well as pushing down to the hands, press through the tops of the feet. Lift the shins, the knees off the floor. Curve your spine. See if you can bring your nose almost to touch your knees and stay here for 3. Keep your arms as straight as you can. 2 and 1. Queries or questions in this position? If you do feel it's very intense at the tops of the feet, you can try with the tuck of the toes. That's absolutely fine. You'll find that a little bit more manageable. If you can maintain the extension of the toes, work with that, because that's more so the alignment for Lolasana, Kakasana in the future. So working towards that sort of foot-toe position will help you find that when you come to the actual pose itself. Okay, another repetition of this movement. So palms down straight in the elbow, chin to the chest, start to push stronger through the hands. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift both the hips and the thighs. Chin to chest. Keep your arms as straight as you can. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the shins back down. Take a rest in hero's pose. Now, with this type of work, this type of strength training, everyone, it does take a lot of time to build the strength. It is sort of a game of repetition, really. The more you repeat this, the stronger your body becomes. But it's all about the patience, you know, giving yourself that time not to push too hard, being sort of intelligent with your practice, intelligent with the amount of drills, exercises, and sets that you do will essentially then over time give you the strength to find the pose. Okay, one more time here. Palms push down, straight arms. Stronger through the hands on the push. Breathe in. Exhale, lift or bring thighs to chest. Knees off the floor. Knees together. 3, 2, and 1. Shins back down, hero's pose, close the eyes, breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of more options. This time, if you're finding that you're able to maintain this with control, now is the time to start to differentiate between the feet. You can lift the right foot, hold it here for 3, lift the left foot. So we're working on 1 foot lifts. Palms down, straight arms. Stay with both feet on the floor if you find this is your limit at the moment for your practice. Push round the spine, chin to chest, lift the knees, lift the right foot. 3, 2, 1. Lower the shins, flex your spine, push for your arms. Again, you might want to try this with tucked toes. I find that it's a little bit more essential to do it with the tucked toes. Lift the knees, round the spine, lean into the hands. Lift the left foot off. 3, round the spine. 2, keep the arms as straight as you can. 1, lower both feet down. You're going to feel quite strong through the front of the body. Very strong for the push of the tricep. If you found that you were able to kind of like hold this relatively well and you didn't feel too demanding, too challenging, I'm going to give the option now to see if you can lift both feet off the floor. Start with the tucked toes. It's all about the lean into the shoulder, everyone. As soon as you bring the wrist more into extension, the distribution of weight moving forward should give you, if you've got enough of a push, to be able to lift both feet away from the floor. Straight arms, flex the spine, lift thighs to chest, lean into the hands, lift the left foot, maybe lift the right, hug heels to bum. 3, 2, and then 1. Whew. Lower back down. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, good. Extend both legs forward. Another seated variant of the same sort of thing, but this time legs extended. Keep your hands on your blocks. Keep your front ribs down, point your toes. Squeeze your thighs. Breathe into your side body. On your exhale, you might have to lean back a little bit, lift your right foot off. Try to avoid your spine flexing too much. So if you can keep the spine relatively upright, stay for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, for 1. Circle your right foot clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Lower the right foot back down. Change to the left. Squeeze the thighs. Lift left foot. Point left toes. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Left foot down. I want to give your thighs a little bit of a rub. And now we bring the awareness now more to the arms. So again, block position roughly between knee and the hip. As I try to lift the bum here, I move the weight of my body forward as if I'm starting to go into a bit of a fold. Point your toes, squeeze your legs. Start to push stronger down through the blocks. You'll see as I'm straightening my arms here that my shoulders elevate. Allow that to happen. Breathe in. Lean forward a little bit, and as you exhale, try to lift your bum off the floor as you depress your shoulder. Hold that here, push down. Keep your body in slight flexion. 3, push stronger, lift the bum higher. 2, and 1. With control, elevate your shoulder and softly lower the bum back down. We're going to repeat 2 more times. Breathe in. Lean forward, exhale, lift the hips, depress your shoulder. Good, squeeze the legs, keep your spine, your body in a bit of a fold. 3, 2, 1. With control, slowly allow the shoulders to elevate. as the bum softly comes down. Keep the arms straight, lean forward, breathe in, straighten the legs. Exhale, lift the bum. Good, hold for 3. Push away. Keep your body in flexion. 2. And 1. Slowly elevate your shoulder and then lower your bum down. All right, take a rest. Give the legs a shake. Rotate your shoulders. Okay, so if you feel you can make this a little bit more challenging for yourself, now is the time to work on the 1-foot lifts. If you already found that doing or holding your seated position with the hips lifted enough, just stay where you are with both feet on the mat. Okay, straighten the arms, shoulders go into elevation here. Lean forward, start to sort of fold forward. Breathe in. Exhale, push down, lift the hip, depress the shoulder. Good, hold it. Lift the right foot off. Stay for 3. For 2. For 1, lower the right foot down. Slowly elevate your shoulder. Bum softens. Keep the arms straight. Lean forward. Breathe in. Exhale, push down. Lift the hips. Lean forward. Squeeze the legs. Lift the left foot off. Hold for 3. 2. 1. Left heel down. Slowly elevate your shoulder. Lower the bum down softly. Lean back. Those that want to try and join me, I'm going to go for both feet. Lean forward, keep the arms straight, push down, lift the hips. Depress shoulder. Bring the hips sort of through the arms backwards. Lift the right foot. Hug the right hip back. Lift the left foot. Hug the left hip back. 3, 2, and then 1. Lower the bum back to the floor. Take a rest. Again, massage your legs, shrug your shoulders. Okay, final movement for today. Some of you may want to rotate out the wrist a little bit. They do tend to get quite stressed due to a lot of the weight bearing. Keep the blocks where they are, walk the feet back. Take or collect the hamstrings at the back of the leg. Engage your pelvic floor. And then lift your feet away from the mat. You see here that my spine is flexed. Hug the thighs towards the body and then lift your feet level with your knees. Good. Release the hamstrings if you can. Hold in half or Ardha Navasana. Stay for 3, for 2, for 1. Cross the right shin. Notice I said shin, not the ankle, on top of the left. Palms down, toes down. Straighten the arm, lift the hip, hold. 3. Try to lift your hips up. 2, and 1. Slowly elevate your shoulder. Bum comes down. Come back into half boat, knees together. Flip the palms up. 3, 2, 1. Cross the left shin on top of the right. Again, toes down, palms on the blocks. Push, straighten the arm, depress the shoulder. See if you can hug your thighs towards your chest. 3, 2, 1. Elevate your shoulder, lower the hips. Come back into half boat. Final turn here. 3, 2, 1. Right shin on top of left again. Some of you may want to try without bringing the toes down. Palms on the blocks. Lift the hips, lift the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. Final half boat. 3, 2, and then 1. Good work, everyone. Bring the soles of the feet together. Place the blocks to one side. Butterfly pose. Fold towards your feet. Relax your head. Start to see if you can deepen your breathing. Good work, everyone. Release the fold. Take hold of the big toes. Lean back, squeeze the pelvic floor. Keep the chest proud here. Extend your right leg. Extend your left. Your Upavita Konasana. Widen the thighs a little. And then gaze up between your eyes. Pull back on the big toes. Squeeze your pelvic floor to maintain balance. Take one more breath here. And then slowly bring the feet together. Ubaya Padangusthasana. And then let go your big toes. Some may be able to hold in full boat. If this is too strong, come into half boat. I want you to hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. With control, lower your spine back, hover your feet off the floor, and try to press your lower back into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good. Bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Lower the back of the head. Ardha Shavasana. Extend your left leg straight up. Straighten out your right leg. Point your left toes. See what active hip flexion you can create here. And then extend both arms past your left leg. Start to press your lower back into the floor. Breathe in. And then start to lift the mid back, the upper back, and the head off the floor as you hold it here. Try not to overuse your neck muscles to bring your body closer to the leg. Really orientate the movement more from the abdomen, the rectus abdominis, rather than too much of the neck extensors. Take your time, lower the back of the head down. Keep your left leg in flexion, left hip in flexion. Palms come together, reach over to the left. Breathe in. And again, move, lift your mid back, your upper back, and then the head. Reach to the top left corner of the mat or bottom left corner. 3. Try to bring your left leg up towards your right shoulder. 2, and then 1. Lower the back of the head down, lower the left leg to the floor. Okay, bring your right hip into flexion. See what active hip flexion you can create. Left heel, left leg pushes into the floor. Extend both arms past the leg and breathe in. Press the lower back down, lift the mid back, upper back, and then finally head. 3, 2. Again, try not to overuse your head. And then 1, lower the back of the head down. Keep your right hip in flexion. Bring your palms together, reach over to your right. Breathe in. At the same time, lift the spine. Try to bring your right leg to the upper left shoulder. Reach for the bottom right corner. 3, 2, 1. Release the back of the head down and then lower your right foot to the floor. Okay, Shavasana. Wiggle or shake the feet. Shuffle, shake your hips. Close down your eyes. Relax your jaw. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Taking this final few stages, few minutes of today's practice, completely relax, remain still in your final relaxation. I'm going to conclude today's practice here. So for those that would like to stay a little longer in Shavasana, please feel free. For the rest of you, start to move your head side to side. Move your fingers, your toes. Any final stretches you would like to take, please go ahead. And then in your own time, come into a fetal position. Roll to one side. Resting for a moment, surrendering for a moment. And then gradually make your way up into hero's pose. Resting the hands on your legs as you close off the eyes. And place your hands to heart center as we bow our heads. And taking these remaining few moments as we conclude our practice today, just to bring our thanks to ourselves for making it to practice today. And remind yourself of your intention. And then finally, just giving that inner love, that inner peace, that inner gratitude to ourselves as well as to each other. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining.